Pence. I am the founder and creator of KanePence.com, which is the home of my political essays, my poems, and my prayers. Today I'm going to read you a poem which I've recently written called Pen of the Poet. Each week I'm going to put new content on KanePence.com, so I hope you will check it out and continue to watch the YouTube video series. If you look here to my right, you find three busts of three great American presidents that I admire: Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, and John F. Kennedy. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, John F. Kennedy was a Democrat, Teddy Roosevelt was an independent. So all three men loved America. I loved all three men. And I might add that they all were poets in their own regard. People ask me what I think is a poet. I think a president can be a poet. I think someone like Ice-T and Snoop Doggy Dogg can be a poet. I have a very broad definition of what it means to be a poet, and I hope you all enjoy my poetry. So I'm going to read you one of my recent poems, Pen of the Poet. Pen of the poet, soul of the writer, stronger than the best prize fighter, endures long after empires crumble, castigates the strong and uplifts the humble. Mightier than the sword, overthrows many kings, worth more in the right hand than diamond rings. Outlives the tyrant, brings fear to dictators, poems for lovers, treatises for haters. Homer, Shakespeare, Dickens, Twain, describes love, explains pain. Started a revolution, healed the nation, dreamed of the moon, fires the pioneer imagination, wins a woman's heart, starts a civil war, brings news to the railroad, advertises the car, inspires the young man, comforts the old, aptly tells the greatest story ever told. Paul used his pen to tell the world of Christ's incarnation. Jefferson used his to write a declaration. Luther used his pen to start a reformation. Madison used his to defend a constitution. Marx wrote a manifesto that inspired communists. Lincoln wrote an address that inspired abolitionists. The Grimm brothers gave us Little Red Riding Hood. Mao gave a billion Chinese a little red book. From the capitals of nations and Roman church steeples, expresses the whims of pontiffs and the will of the people, turns the tides of history and the strings of the heart, transforms politics and religion, shapes drama and art. The writer can change history and overcome any hurdle. He who wields the pen of the poet can transform the world. Pen of the Poet. Thank you.